Hello and welcome to this lecture. Now, from the chapter number 1 of section 2, neighboring group participation is the last topic, as I told you earlier. So, today we will see this, and next lecture onwards we are going to look at the paper solving, where application part is required more than your basics, but unless you know basics you can't solve the examples. So, first of all, what is neighboring group participation? It is also termed as anchimeric assistance. So, sometimes they ask you to define anchimeric assistance, that is nothing but neighboring group participation. Now, neighboring group participation, they define this as interaction of a reaction center where leaving group is attached with a lone pair of electrons of an atom or sigma or pi electrons contained within the molecule, but not in conjugation with the reaction center. Say any example you can have for that purpose. Let us look at this first example, neighboring group participation by sulfur. Here this halide is Cl is going off and sulfur lone pair participates, and you get this sulfonium ion, and then added nucleophile can open it up. The nucleophile will attack here, and the electron pair is given back to the sulfur. That is how you get this. So, that is neighboring group participation by sulfur. Now, what is the significance of this neighboring group participation? When SN1 and SN2 reaction rates were studied, in some cases they found that the rate is extremely high, and that can be attributed to this kind of neighboring group participation. In some reactions, the nucleophilic substitution is expected to give inversion of configuration, but in most of the cases a retention of configuration is the result, and that can be explained on the basis of double inversion, that is retention in this case, in some cases. Now, neighboring group participation can be by sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen. It can be through alkene, through cyclopropane, aromatic ring, and CH or CC bond in this kind of system. This is also known as non-classical carbonium ion, because here the skeleton is carbon-carbon skeleton is there, and the norbornene here sigma bond is shifting, causing the positive charge there. So, this is non-classical carbonium ion. So, one more thing I would like to tell you is the leaving group triggers the reaction, and once the leaving group departs, then the participating group, preferably which is anti to leaving group, takes part in the reaction. So, here this tosylate is opposite to this double bond. So, therefore, this pi bond approaches, you get this 1, 2, 3, 4 membered ring, and then positive charge is induced here. The second example from the same category, here the brosylate is there which is going off, and this pi bond participates, and you get this carbonium ion, which eventually can become, which can resonate, and you can get the now this is when hydride shifts. So, that is possible. So, wherever carbonium ion is there, the Mervin-Wagner rearrangement is associated with it. So, in this case you can see that positive charge is shifted on the next carbon. Neighboring group participation by cyclopropane. Now, cyclopropane ring is similar to double bond. So, just like double bond, this participates, and you can see that I'll just number the atoms 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 atoms are there. Now here 1, 2 will turn positive, and then 3 and 4 are already joined. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 4 new bond is there. So I'll put 4 here, 3 here, this is 2, and when this sigma bond breaks down heterolytically to compensate this charge, then you can get this kind of thing. NGP by aromatic ring. Now aromatic rings, amongst aromatic ring, the rings with electron donors will have higher migrating aptitude than the planar ring, and planar rings will have more migrating aptitude than the rings bearing electron withdrawing groups. In this case, tosylate is a good leaving group. When it departs, then I can show the participation of this pi electron. So eventually you will get a cyclopropane ring is formed. Initially the positive charge is not here. I am just cleaning it off. It is here, but the resonance can make it that is what we have drawn. And when acetic acid approaches oxygen lone pair, this can attack here, even this can attack here, and accordingly either this will shift here or this will shift here, the same thing. So or here also you can show that this pi bond comes here, this will come here. So any nucleophile, if it attacks here, let us say, then this will come here, this will come here. So the mechanism, writing the arrow is not a problem, because you have to see that this bond will not break, because this is essential. So that skeleton has to remain. So whether it attacks here or here, okay, anyway you can show it. There will be two products, one more product will be there. And neighboring group participation by CC bond. Now this is non-classical carbonium ion. This tosylate is better leaving group. Now this departs, and now this sigma bond participates, and you get this carbonium ion. Now this carbonium ion, if you add nucleophile, it will interact with it and it will give rise to the similar product. So some examples we have to see. Some 7-8 examples are there, we'll see them, and most probably next lecture onwards we'll solve the question papers or the assignments from the overseas notes, where there are so many notes from Massachusetts University, Oxford University, and so on. So we have to solve those questions also, because that will give you a good practice. The first example is, there are two primary halides which have the relative rates. This has got 600, the other one has got only 1. So how to explain it? CH2 CH2 Cl. Okay, and then your nucleophile may attack here. So open up. Nucleophile, if it is water, it will be called hydrolysis. If it is other solvent, then it will be solvolysis in general. So that is there. So this is NGP. In second case, there is nothing. You can see only heterolytic cleavage of this bond, and then it will be a primary at the most. This will become secondary, and that is how the nucleophile can attack here, and you get the product or target molecule. So the enhancement in the rate can be attributed to the neighboring group participation. In this case, it is the NGP by sulfur, and that is causing the hike in the solvolysis or hydrolysis of the primary halide. Okay. Now the second example. Ma2C double bond C H Cl, water and heat. Ma2C H. Okay. Now here you can see that this will go off, and this pi bond has to come here. So as a consequence of it, MeCme CH I will put H on the lower side just to show it properly, and then water can attack, and then this will be positive. Cl minus will help to settle the positive charge on oxygen, and that is how the rearranged product is formed. So here we are talking about pi participation, and we are building the cyclopropane ring 1 2 3 1 2 3. That is how the 3-membered ring is getting formed. This one we have already seen, but in the context of this, let me tell you. This is the addition of diazomethane across the carbonyl the bond is getting formed between this carbon and this carbon, and you are getting the leaving group. Now either this will come here, this will go off, so you will get an epoxide. So theoretically you can think of getting the epoxide also. Alternatively, you can get comes here. So there will be enhancement of the ring, like from 6 membered you can get 7 members. So two products are possible. The neighboring group is the carbon carbon sigma bond, and what is triggering the reaction? The leaving group. Presence of leaving group is mandatory. That can be nitrogen, can be tosylate, bromylate, mesylate and halogens. They are better leaving groups, and that is how the reaction is possible. So this one, so initially what happens is chloroform interacts with NaOH and you get chlorocarbon. That chlorocarbon adds to the pi bond of this pyrrole species, and then you can show this way or that way, no problem. So it will be 6 membered ring, because the you can show it this way also, and then you have to shift. I am showing it this way. You can show this comes here, and then finally you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So nitrogen, and then there will be a double bond. Let me draw it as it appears. Okay, that is how it will look like. So that is another example of neighboring group participation, and the participation is through sigma bond. So initially this will complete that goes off, and you get positive charge here. Okay, then you have to shift this bond here. So it will be, I will just draw as it appears. Okay, now you can number the atoms also, not a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is there. So I am drawing it. Okay, then this side positive charge. Now this is, once again you can see that so 5 4 system, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 system. So 1 2 3 4 5, and here also 1 2 3 4 and 5. So positive charge interacts with halogen and you get the product. OTS, OAC, acetic acid. So this is again acetylysis, and you are getting the acetate from same side. So this is a typical example. I'll have to draw the OCOCH3, that is acetate, and then or else we can draw it showing tosylate alpha axial. So let me draw OCOCH3, that is acetate, and now here it is tosylate. Relative position is 1 2, so you can draw it like this. And now I will draw carbonyl here, that is to show that NGP is there. OCCH3, this is plus, and now acidoxy group can approach from the lower side and you can get the relevant product. So OAC is coming from the lower side because the upper side is blocked. Now here nitrogen can participate. Now it will be NAT, methyl is there, and now this will carry positive charge. And if a nucleophile attacks here, like nucleophile attacks here, then it will be CH2 OH or OH minus, whatever nucleophile you can take, NAT, that is there, the positive charge is neutralized, and now it will be methyl, and then CH2, and you can have OH or nucleophile, whatever you have, that is there. One more example and then we'll stop for today, and maybe in due course we'll have more examples. For methoxy 1-pentyl peracylate and 5-methoxy 2-pentyl bacillate. When treated with they give two products A and B. Now first of all 4-methoxy 1-pentyl bromylate. So let me put this structure 5, that is pentyl, 1-pentyl bromylate, that means bromylate is here, so that becomes 1 2 3 and here it is OMe, remaining no need to draw. Second compound is 2-pentyl bracylate, that means bracylate is here. So, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 5-methoxy, 3, 4, 5. They give same product because the intermediate they are going to form is same. So, when this interacts, you will get one intermediate. Similarly, when this interacts, you are going to get the same intermediate. So, the intermediate is same, that is why product will be like it will be I will just draw the intermediate which is the part OMe. Now, O will be positive here. These are 3 intervening carbons I am drawing, and then this has to be linked to oxygen because oxygen is forming bond. So, these are 3 intervening carbon, 1, 2, 3, these 3. This is, let us say this is methyl because it has nothing attached to it, and then when it opens up, it will open up and OAC can attack here, it will open up like this, OAC will attack here, this will go off, or else OAC can attack here and this will go off. So, there are 2 possibilities, 2 probabilities in both the examples. The intermediate is same, naturally the products would be same. So, that is the theory based type questions. Anyway, in paper solving we will come across to this kind of examples and where we will solve them, and I will be telling you some theory behind them also when the appropriate time comes. Now, next lecture onwards we will have to solve the question papers, and hopefully it will be very useful for your final exams, whether it is online or offline, does not matter, the basics are mandatory in both the cases. Thank you.